How's it going, Tiger here? Today I want to talk about something that most people don't talk much about. Being lonely in Japan. Because it's very easy to be lonely in a different country, especially if you don't know the language. I think a lot of YouTubers, at least some J-vlogger type of people, they avoid this subject. In fact, I would go as far to most people on YouTube probably avoid sad subjects because most people don't want to watch you if you're depressing or sad, right? You have like, hey guys, how's it going? Guess what happened today? Like that. So if you're talking all like, oh man, I'm depressed again, nobody wants to watch that, right? Because especially if sometimes we get points in our life when we're depressed. You know, life goes up and down, very much so. So nobody wants to watch that. Anyways, truth be told, being lonely in a foreign country is 10 times worse. The reason being is because, let me fix that real quick. The reason being is because the language barrier. And the language barrier is very dramatic. If you come here as a student, you should probably have a fairly good time. And I think if you come here in the JET program, based on people I've talked to who has actually come here in the JET program, you should have a pretty good time. But if you come here to work, not really know anyone, it can get lonely. Understand that. You know, I know it's exciting to come to a new place here, Taiwan. Doesn't matter where you go. It's a new place, exciting, like a new quarter. You're like, woo! But the honest God truth is, in your first few years, they might be your loneliest years. And I've been here for at least 5 years now, probably a little bit more than that now, and even I get lonely, honestly. And I'm married and I have a kid, and I get lonely, right? So you come here after school, you know, you get a job, work. It's exciting at first. There's a lot of responsibility, and if you really don't know the language, it can get frustrating and lonely. I mean, like, to some degree, this is why YouTube was kind of great for me, because I can make a video and hopefully, cross your fingers, someone else on this planet can relate to me, so I get some kind of response or feedback, and I feel just a little less lonely. You know, that's kind of my idea. And this video is for, you know, being abroad in particular. However, in America, you can be lonely there too. I've had bouts of loneliness and depression in America too. But in America, at least you can change your situation a little easier. You know, like when I go out these doors, there's barely anyone that speaks the same language as me. So that's why it's 10 times more lonely here. It doesn't mean people won't try to understand me, but in the end of the day, they really can't. You know, me and Yukiko have been together for a while, and even her, you know, she's really good at English and she's very smart, but even her sometimes have trouble understanding my points. You know, because the culture is different between America and Japan. In fact, I would go as far as to say they're opposites. So, you know, America is very logical, I guess, synthetic, where Japanese is more naturalistic, I guess. That's just my opinion, you know, so feel free to disagree. But just understand, you know, like anything worth in this life, you have to put effort out. So once you get here, understand that you might be fairly lonely for the first year or two. Also, working wise, you might get kind of screwed, excuse my language, the first few years working here too. Meaning, like, they might give you a crap job at first. It really depends on your degree, your qualifications, all that stuff. If you come here right out of high school and you have no diploma, you're more likely to get a crap job. If you have a fairly decent degree, you might be able to get a pretty good job. And then all you have to worry about is that lonely factor that I'm talking about right now. Anyways, I just want to be real with, you know, coming here, okay? Because a lot of these J-vloggers, they make it sound like this is like a circus place to be. Like, this is Vegas or something. Like, the little island of Vegas. It's not, you know? Japanese are way more strict in America. Majority of people don't speak any English, and even the ones that do speak English, they don't know the culture well enough to even have a relatable conversation unless they actually lived in America. So that's the reality of it, you know. I'm making this one video because it's just the truth, and this is how I feel, you know. And I want people to know, because some people I know personally are coming here. So you have to understand, it's not perfect, you know, at all. So anyways, till next video, I'm gonna go get some exercise.